Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons 2020 Women of Distinction event. My name is Stacy Andernacht. I'm a member of the Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons team, and I will be with you tonight as Christy Davies couldn't make it. But I do look forward to spending the next 45 minutes with you. For 24 years, Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons has been honoring the businesses, girls, and women in Rapid City and surrounding communities with our Women of Distinction Awards. Between now and 5:15, there is no doubt in my mind that you will be inspired by the stories of community impact that I will be sharing with you in celebration of our 25th year. And make sure you stay with us until the end, when we'll be drawing one lucky winner for our cookies and cash door prize. Today's event is possible thanks to the outstanding work of our Women of Distinction Committee, who I want to take just a moment to recognize and thank. Tiffany Petro led our committee as the chairperson, and she was joined by Jennifer Balloon, our Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons board president, Linda Poppins Boland, and Stacy Miller. We thank them for their incredible work. Our event sponsors are joining us to celebrate the leadership and service of our 24 years of award recipients. We thank Black Hills Energy as the presenting sponsor of this Women of Distinction event that encourages our community to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. We're grateful for the support of our gold sponsors, Skull Construction, South Dakota School of Mines and Technology, Monument Health, Great Western Bank, and Project Solutions, as well as our bronze partners, Bank West, and the Rapid City Drove number 33, South Dakota Benevolent Patriotic Order of Does. Each of these sponsors allows us to recognize the community's best in our award categories and ensure every girl in our community has the opportunity to be a Girl Scout. We begin today with our Friend of Distinction Award, which is given to a business or organization that has shown a strong, sustained commitment to supporting Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons by partnering to advance the mission of building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. This year's nominees include Bank West, Black Hills Energy, Great Western Bank, and the United Way of the Black Hills. It is my honor to award our Friend of Distinction Award to Bank West. A locally owned community bank, Bank West has a 130-year history of reinvesting in South Dakota communities. Additionally, Bank West encourages staff to be engaged in their communities inside and outside of traditional work hours, which has allowed our council's board president, Jennifer Balloon, to be fully engaged in her role.
Hello, my name is Brian Lewis, Regional President of Bank West in Rapid City. Bank West is honored to be this year's Friend of Distinction honoree. As a family-owned business, Bank West and the Berg family have made support of the Girl Scouts a high priority for multiple generations. Our CEO, Charles Berg, his wife Kathy, and their two children have been participants on the board as volunteers and as scouts. The Girl Scouts' value for stronger character, leadership, development, and community service mirror the values of Bank West. Now more than ever, our communities and our country need organizations like the Girl Scouts who are impacting thousands of young people and helping them to achieve their full potential. We encourage all of the current Girl Scouts to stay the course, keep working hard, follow your dreams, and strive to get back to communities that are supporting your success. And a huge thank you to all of you who joined us supporting the Girl Scouts, which in turn contributes to a brighter future for all of us. On behalf of all of us at Bank West, we are humbled and honored to be recognized as your 2020 Friend of Distinction. Thank you.
As part of celebrating our 25th anniversary, we're also presenting a Friend of Distinction Legacy Award. Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons has been supported by various businesses and organizations who have served as funders, program partners, and advocates of our mission. Only one has served in all of those capacities at the same time for literally decades. United Ways of the Black Hills has been a constant supporter through sponsorship of Girl Scout programs, financial contributions that allow Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons to provide scholarships, and most recently, awarding Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons with the Black Hills Reads Grant, providing our members an opportunity to increase their reading skills through our Girl Scouts at Home programs. United Way of the Black Hills also extends the visibility of the Girl Scout mission to girls and families across the community. For its continued partnership and support of Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons, and in celebration of our 25th year of Women of Distinction, a one-time Friend of Distinction Legacy Award is being given to the United Way of the Black Hills.
First, we want to say thank you so much to Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons for continuing to lift up the next generation of female leaders in this region. It's extremely important to us. And the fact that we were nominated and presented with this distinction award is humbling and very honoring for our organization. So from all of us at United Way, we'd like to say thank you. I think that United Way of the Black Hills really sees an alignment between our efforts in the community and what Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons are doing. So Girl Scouts are helping to lift up the next leaders and our female leaders. And we see ourselves as lifting up the nonprofits and other entities to help support our communities. Well, in building confident and independent female leaders, those are wonderful attributes and a way to make a community strong.
Congratulations. Our next award is for the girls. The Tomorrow's Leader Award is given to a currently registered Girl Scout who has demonstrated a potential for extraordinary leadership and service by completing her Girl Scout Silver or Gold Award or serving as a delegate to our annual meeting. Our nominees for this award have exemplified the Girl Scout mission with their creative ability to turn a vision into reality that will positively impact her community's future. Our nominees are Alyssa Yuri, Grace Payton, and Kaylee Bonnet. I'm proud to congratulate Grace Payton as the Tomorrow's Leader Award recipient. A senior Girl Scout, Grace's Silver Award project was to lead her own troop of Girl Scouts, and together they took action within the community to make change. Grace is also an advocate for Girl Scouts and the mission. She serves as part of the Girl Media team and has created her own blog to educate and spread awareness of Girl Scouts and its importance to young women and their communities. Loved by the young girls in her troop and the girls her own age, Grace exhibits the ability to positively influence girls of all ages. She is currently working on her Gold Award project called Sister to Sister, which instills coping mechanisms to middle schoolers and teaches them how to find and give support to others.
My Silver Award was called Leading the Next Generation of Girl Scouts. In my time in Girl Scouts, I've really enjoyed everything that I've done, going to camps and making friends, and I decided that I wanted to pass on all of the knowledge and experience I had to younger girls. So 3 years ago, I started a troop of daisies who were kindergarten and first graders, and this year we are going into our 3rd year of being a troop, and they are now brownies, 2nd and 3rd grade. Girl Scouts definitely has made me more confident because I'm more willing to step up to challenges that I can face in my life and also step up to be that leader of my troop and community and everywhere else that I go. Thank you.
Grace, Alyssa, and Kaylee are examples of how the Girl Scout leadership experience instills the skills and attributes girls need to develop into tomorrow's leaders. This important work is only possible because of the financial support from the individuals who are investing in the future.
Good evening. My name is Cindy Peterson, and I am part of the Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons team. I want to thank you on behalf of the 9,000 plus girls that's experiencing Girl Scouts right now for being part of tonight's Women of Distinction event. For the past 25 years, we have been celebrating the achievements of women throughout our community, and all of those women started out as girls. And because of Girl Scouts, many of them have achieved things they never thought possible. And that's only because we invest. Today, I want to ask you to consider a gift to Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons. Even $30 can provide more than one virtual experience for the girls in our community. We hope that today you've enjoyed celebrating the achievements of women and that making a gift to Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons makes sense for you.
Not only am I a team member of Dakota Horizons, but I'm also the mom of a Girl Scout. And I choose to give to Girl Scouts because every day I see the impact that our programs and our experiences have on girls. I've met girls who were shy until Girl Scouts gave them the courage to speak up. I've met girls who were lonely until Girl Scouts gave them a place to belong. I've met girls who have taken on issues and challenges in their community, and they've initiated the change they need to make for that impact and to solve the problem. And they inspire me every day. What we do at Girl Scouts, quite simply, it works. 50% of female business leaders were Girl Scouts. 66% of female senators were Girl Scouts, and 100% of female US Secretaries of State were Girl Scouts. I encourage you to consider a gift today that will help us build the leaders of tomorrow. If you haven't already, you'll be receiving a text message very soon. You can click on the link in the message to make a gift. You can also scan the QR code that you see on your screen, or you can visit our website at www.gsdakotahorizons.org/WOD. There is so much I can tell you about the proven results of Girl Scouts, but who better to share with you than those who can contribute where they're at right now to Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts is so much more than selling cookies, although delicious and a really fun sales experience to build those skills. For me, the value lied in spending it with other girls my age, in my troop. Whatever we were doing, I think being together and building those social skills, those relationship skills, those networking skills, those community skills, that's where it was important for me, because that was a huge building block in everything that was to come.
So Girl Scout badges were something that were really important to me as a child growing up. I loved the book and going through and doing all the badges. One of my very favorites was the financial literacy badge, which really helped me to learn to sell and to get to where I am today as an entrepreneur.
Every time I earn a Girl Scout badge, I feel amazing knowing that I have accomplished a task, whether it was big or small, hard or easy, helping someone out, or even helping myself out in my Girl Scout journey. My pride and joy is my silver award pin. I started my own Daisy troop, and it is so rewarding to see them go through Girl Scouts in their journey and seeing them grow to become strong, independent girls.
I am very exceedingly proud of this, my Gold Award project, and I donated 36 blankets to the St. Gabriel's Community Works facility in Bismarck, North Dakota.
For our Girl Scouts Bronze Award, we collected school supplies and donated it to the West Central School District.
What I love about Girl Scout badges and Girl Scouts in general, and why I would recommend it, is that to earn a badge, you're doing things that push you out of your comfort zone. And it's also teaching you how to set goals as a troop and as an individual. And so I think the earlier that you can get yourself out of your comfort zone and do things you wouldn't normally do, the better, because the more you push it out, the more you're going to just be fine doing the things you're used to. And I think that's why it's really important.
Because of Girl Scouts, I learned those simple core values of courage, confidence, and character. And that started when I was young, and I was able to build on those over time into my professional career as a news anchor, as a journalist, into my personal relationships, my family, my community. And I feel like those are the core skills of Girl Scouts, and I am so grateful to have learned those.
Because of Girl Scouts, everything. I am strong. I am confident. I have self-esteem that I have never had before. I am courageous and brave. I am fearless in a way. I'm a leader. I have been given opportunities that have brought out personality traits I never knew I had.
I feel it's very important for girls to be Girl Scouts today to learn so much about the world. The world is changing all the time, and girls today need that extra support to become the best that they can be.
I think when I was younger, I wasn't necessarily comfortable in my own skin, and being surrounded by a community of women that were looking for the same confidence and leadership skills and ability to be outgoing, I think being part of that helped me to eventually see what maybe others saw in me, but I didn't necessarily see in myself.
You don't give up.
Keep trying, right?
You'll never give up if you try.
What's really important to me is being a community leader. I tell my daughter all the time how important it is to give back to your community, and so much of that I learned through Girl Scouts.
I definitely think there is something that is the Girl Scout connection, because when I went into Girl Scouts, I was really shy. And why I also think it was important is it pushed me to talk to people and to get to know people, you know, at our sleepovers, at our group meetings, when we were doing activities. And so to this day, if I ever run into another former Girl Scout, like we have that like, what's up, like kind of connection. And
it's like having kind of just these automatic friends, because I can spend a week with them during the summer and I don't necessarily get the chance to talk to them at all for the rest of the year, but the next year when I show up at camp, we're like immediately attached at the hip, singing songs at the top of our lungs.
It's a sisterhood is what it is.
I started Girl Scouts at the young age of 5, and I will always identify as a Girl Scout. It has made me who I am today, a strong, independent female leader who never backs away from a challenge.
Your donation today builds girls like me.
Like me.
like me. Like me.
Your donation today builds girls like me.
We are leaders of tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone, for your support of the mission of Girl Scouts. Our girls work together to discover their skills, to connect in their community, and to take action to make the world a better place. And your investment ensures continued community impact. Our next award is designed especially for female leaders who are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces. The Distinctive Woman of Service Award is given to a woman of courage, confidence, and character who has made a contribution of time or support to their community, shows compassion for all, and displays honorable and ethical decision-making. This year's nominees, all serving in the South Dakota National Guard, are Brianne Donnell, Karsten Jerzak, and Jody Mack. It is my honor to award Jody Mack with our Distinctive Woman of Service Award. A member of the South Dakota National Guard for more than 10 years, Jody is sought for her expertise in process improvement, strategic thinking, and operational command and control. She proudly wears the Army uniform and portrays a woman of high moral character and confidence. She's a true professional. Jody has been a Black Hills court-appointed special advocate for the past 7 years. In this volunteer role, Jody has an opportunity to influence the outcomes of court cases involving at-risk, neglected, and abused children. Over the course of those 7 years, she has been involved with 12 cases and 10 children. She is a child's lifesaver in many regards, and Jody makes the world better for these children.
Giving back to your community is so important. You know, I think we all take advantage of things that the community give us, but it's so important to give back. Every relationship you have should be give and take at some level. So I just fully believe in that, and I want to give back to the things that were given to me. I'm pretty lucky to come from a family that is really hard workers and then also community-based. My mom volunteered for so much stuff. So it's always been like, if I wasn't volunteering or doing something outside of work, I'm like, oh, so I gotta do something. Being a female leader in a society where we've traditionally not seen as many females, and still to this day, it's important to carry on that torch that was started a while ago for women's rights and not take that for granted and continue moving forward with that. Follow that gut feeling. Keep following that and don't give up. There's always going to be points of learning, whether that's considered a mistake or a failure. That's just going to happen, and keep on moving forward. And trust your gut. Be aware of the bad or the dangers that are there, but hunt the good stuff. Look for that good stuff.
Congratulations, Jody. Our Woman of Distinction Award goes to an outstanding woman who exhibits courage, confidence, and character while making a contribution of time or support to her community. She shows compassion for all and strives to make the world a better place. Nominated by their peers, our 12 nominees inspire our Girl Scouts by exemplifying the Girl Scout mission. This year's nominees are Brandy Tonkel, Cindy Begley, Jenny Schmidt, Laura Rotzel, Lee Braun, Linda Black, Lori Miklos, Linda Schroll, Rhonda Gazinski, Roxy Erickson, Sandra Burns, and Sandra Rundy. I am excited to share with you that our 25th Woman of Distinction Award is given to Linda Schroll. A quiet and humble leader, Linda is the first to advocate for others and models the way in which women can be strong leaders. She is kind, caring, and compassionate, and is always the first to see the best in others. Linda has worked for Working Against Violence for over 7 years and has impacted nearly 16,000 survivors of domestic and sexual violence. She also serves on numerous task forces and committees, especially those specific to violence prevention and intervention. She devotes her evenings and early mornings to mentoring girls at Youth Voices in Prevention. Linda's ability to connect with girls and help them to feel courageous and confident is remarkable. She is particularly passionate about empowering youth to become leaders in the community to promote positive change. Linda approaches every day, both professionally and personally, with integrity, humility, compassion, and determination, and models these qualities for the girls and women with whom she works. She puts others before herself, and doing so brings her joy.
To everyone that made it possible, the people that nominated me, my colleagues, the youth that teach me so much every single day, the people that I work with, the people that I am so privileged and honored to serve, that have been the greatest teachers and the greatest mentors that I could ever hope for. I think the largest impact I would say that I've made is educating people of all ages, about domestic violence and domestic and sexual violence, and what healthy relationships look like and what they could be. And most importantly, empowering others to use their voices and to find out how they can help and what changes they can make, and just triggering whatever passion they have. Contributing to my community is everything to me. It's not just important, it's not just something I value, it's something that I feel is an honor to do. We're all called to be leaders all the time, whether it's in your family, with your peers, at school, on the ball field. It doesn't matter, you're always going to be called to be a leader. And so knowing that and knowing how to do that is everything.
Congratulations, Linda. We're so excited to give you this award this year. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our 25th annual Women of Distinction event. Congratulations to all of our award recipients, and another special thank you to our event sponsors. All that we do for girls in Rapid City and surrounding areas would not be possible without the support of our sponsors and you. If you haven't had a chance to make your gift to Girl Scouts, another text will be coming to provide you an opportunity to support. We've placed the QR code and the website on the screen again for you to use. Remember, our work is only possible because of the tremendous sponsors, partners, and donors like you who believe in the mission of Girl Scouts, and every gift matters. Now, we're at the sweetest part of the event, our cookies and cash door prize drawing. One lucky attendee will receive a variety case of Girl Scout cookies and $100 of cash. So let's take a moment to draw our winner. Congratulations to Kristen Kiner. We will be reaching out to you shortly to deliver these cookies. As the sun sets on our 25th year of Women of Distinction, Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons is ready to reimagine the next 25 years. We look forward to being with you next year as we bring the best of what Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons has to offer across our council in 2021. Thank you again for joining us virtually tonight and giving us this great opportunity to announce our Women of Distinction Award recipients. Have a great evening, everybody.